This is the one thing I wish people understood when it comes to having a hard time, fight or flight mode, and your overall wellness. And if you're new here, I'm Kara, former ICU nurse who coaches people through their hardest days and gets them through so that way they can actually start living their lives again. If that sounds good to you, give me a follow and click that link in my bio. All right, so you've heard of fight or flight, and you've heard that you get stuck in there when you are in a stressful state, right? Why does that matter? Why does that matter? You know how you just feel like you're in a fog, you're having a hard time, maybe you're grieving, maybe you're a busy mom who's just fucking overwhelmed, all right? You might be having such a hard time in the fog that you don't even know who you are anymore, and that's understandable. Here's the thing, when you get stuck in fight or flight, your body is constantly scanning for danger. It is pumping out those hormones, the stress hormones, all the time. When your body's busy doing that, you don't actually have access to the higher levels of thinking in your brain. So the parts of your brain that help you to plan, reason, make decisions, that shit ain't online anymore. That's why you're feeling stuck. That's why we need to get you out of fight or flight, because if you aren't well enough to access that area where you're planning and able to do the things that make you feel well overall as a person, you're not going to be able to execute that plan, okay? So we can get you out of that state. You can have somebody hold your hand through the entire process, hey, and we can do this together. If you want help doing this, click the link in my bio. And if you want to learn more about that, tell me in the comments, okay? Follow for more too. Love you. You got this.